Hey, John.
Hey Julia, how's everything going today?
I'm doing pretty good, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. Can't complain.
So, what do you say we dive into today's episode?
Sure, what's the topic?
I thought we could talk about is social media destroying our lives and the dark side of social media.
Oh, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's get started. Time seems to disappear when you're on social media. You open one app just to check a notification, and suddenly, it's 2 hours later. You don't even realize it's happening. These apps are smart. They're designed to grab your attention and never let go. Infinite scroll, autoplay videos, nonstop updates. It's all made to keep your brain wanting more. And the more you stay, the harder it is to step away. It becomes a habit without you even knowing it.
There's this silent pressure that comes with being online all the time. You feel like you have to keep up, post something cool, react to everything, or else you'll fall behind. It's exhausting. And it's not even real competition. It's just a fake race based on highlights and filters. No one shows the messy parts, the real struggles, the boring days. It's easy to forget that behind every perfect post is a real person just trying to figure things out too.
Social media can make you feel invisible sometimes. You post something you're proud of, and if it doesn't get enough likes or comments, it's like it doesn't matter. That feeling sinks in deep, even if you don't want it to. It's like your worth becomes tied to numbers on a screen. And that's dangerous. Because once you start measuring your value by likes, you lose sight of who you really are and what actually makes you happy outside of the internet.
It's scary how much social media affects mental health. Studies show that spending too much time online can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. But even without the research, you can feel it. After a long scroll session, you're not energized, you're drained. You compare, you doubt, you wonder if you're missing out. And deep down, you know most of it isn't even real. Yet it still gets to you. It's like a slow, invisible poison you can't see coming.
One of the worst parts about social media is how it tricks you into thinking you're connecting with people. Sure, you might like a post or leave a comment, but real connection? That's rare. Most of the time, it's just surface-level interactions that leave you feeling lonelier than before. We crave real conversations, real eye contact, real laughter. But instead, we get endless scrolling and shallow updates that don't really fill the gap we're trying to close.
Social media also messes with how we see success. Suddenly, it's not enough to just enjoy your achievements. You have to post them, show them off, prove them. And if you don't, it's like they don't count. It creates this weird need for outside validation. Instead of feeling proud because you worked hard, you feel proud because other people liked it. It flips everything upside down, and slowly, your happiness depends on strangers' reactions, not your own.
Another dark side of social media is the way it spreads negativity so fast. A rumor, a lie, a mean comment, it can go viral in minutes. And even when something is proven false later, the damage is already done. People jump to conclusions, cancel each other, fight in the comments. It's like everyone's looking for a reason to be mad. And honestly, it's exhausting carrying that much negativity around all day just because you opened an app.
Ever notice how social media makes you feel like you always have to be doing something amazing? If you're not traveling, achieving something big, or showing off some huge life update, it feels like you're failing. But real life isn't like that. Real life is slow mornings, boring afternoons, quiet progress. Social media paints an unrealistic picture, and if you're not careful, you start believing that a simple, peaceful life isn't good enough anymore.
The addiction part is real, too. Even when you know social media is draining you, it's still hard to put the phone down. You tell yourself, just 5 more minutes, but it turns into an hour. It's not just about willpower. It's about how these platforms are literally designed to hijack your brain. Notifications, likes, and new content trigger your dopamine system, keeping you craving more. It's a cycle that's hard to break once you're caught inside it.
Social media also changes how we view ourselves. Instead of asking, "Am I happy?" we start wondering, "Do I look happy enough for others?" It's subtle, but dangerous. You begin living for the camera, for the perfect post, instead of living for yourself. Every trip, every meal, every experience turns into potential content. And before you know it, you're no longer doing things just because you love them. You're doing them because you want them to look good online.
One thing people don't talk about enough is how fake a lot of social media actually is. Photos are edited, videos are staged, captions are written to sound deep or funny even when they're not true. It's all a performance. And when you're constantly seeing everyone's best moments, it's easy to think that's reality. But it's not. Most of what's posted is carefully crafted to create a certain image, not to show the messy, real-life stuff that's actually happening.
There's also this weird fear of missing out that social media feeds nonstop. You see a party you weren't invited to, a trip you couldn't afford, a relationship you wish you had. Even if you were happy before opening the app, suddenly you feel left out. FOMO creeps in, and it's like you're suddenly not satisfied with your own life anymore. It's exhausting chasing after experiences just because you feel like you're supposed to be having them.
Another dark side is the comparison trap. It's almost impossible not to compare your life to what you see online. Someone's got a better job, a nicer house, a fancier vacation. Even if you know it's just their highlight reel, it still gets to you. Slowly, it chips away at your confidence. You stop appreciating your own journey because you're too busy measuring it against someone else's curated moments. And that's a battle you can never actually win.
Social media also changes how we handle boredom. Instead of sitting with our thoughts, reading a book, or daydreaming, we reach for our phones. Every free second gets filled with noise, endless posts, videos, tweets. And while it feels like entertainment, it actually kills creativity. When your mind never has a quiet moment, you lose the ability to think deeply, to imagine, to create. You're just consuming, not really living or growing anymore.
Privacy is another huge thing we've given up without even thinking. We share where we are, who we're with, what we're doing, sometimes even what we're eating. All of it becomes public. And the more you share, the more you open yourself up to judgment, criticism, or even danger. It's scary how normal oversharing has become. We forget that once something's online, it's almost impossible to take it back. The internet doesn't really forget.
Another problem is how social media spreads unrealistic beauty standards. Perfect bodies, flawless skin, perfect hair. It's everywhere. And even though you know those images are edited or filtered, they still affect you. It's hard not to look in the mirror and feel like you're falling short. It creates insecurity where there didn't used to be any. It's dangerous, especially for younger people who are still figuring out who they are and what they're worth.
Social media also encourages this need for instant gratification. You post something and expect likes immediately. You message someone and get annoyed if they don't reply fast. Patience starts to disappear. We get used to everything happening right now. But real life doesn't work like that. Success takes time. Relationships take effort. Growth takes patience. And if we're not careful, social media can make us forget that the best things aren't instant.
The crazy thing is, Most of us know social media is messing with us, but we still can't stop. It's like being aware of a trap but walking into it anyway. Part of it is because everyone else is doing it. If you quit, you feel like you're missing out or falling behind. It's not easy to step back when your whole social circle lives online. But sometimes, choosing your peace means choosing to unplug, even if it feels uncomfortable at first.
In the end, social media isn't all bad. It connects people, spreads ideas, and sometimes even changes lives for the better. But it has a dark side too, a side we need to be honest about. Setting boundaries, taking breaks, and remembering that real life happens offline are more important than ever. It's okay to enjoy social media, but it's even more important to protect your mental health and your time. You deserve a life that feels good, not just looks good.